So I'm going to be really honest and transparent with everybody here and speak really openly about my own mental health. I think there's this misconception that because everything's going so well with me now and the Tartan Explorer is just going from strength to strength, that I'm no longer struggling with mental health and that I'm completely fine and I'm over it and I'm completely happy and healthy. When to be honest, that's not the case. I am still struggling, I'm still having my battles, and it's a lot better than it was because I'm doing certain things. But I just want to let people know that I am still there. I was really worried that people were following me and looking at me for inspiration and thinking, but Josh, we can't relate to you because you're not where we are. You're completely over it. We're still fighting it every day, and you're completely happy now. Everything's going well. I just wanted to let people know that that's not the case, and I am going back to the doctors to try and finally get some professional medical help to try and finally address some of my underlying problems. So for a bit of context, this year when I started to feel low and was feeling not myself and I was thinking I was suffering from depression. My way of dealing with it was basically not to deal with it and was to go out every weekend, any opportunity I got, drinking as much as I could and just not dealing with my problems. And to be completely honest, that made things 100 times worse. The heavy weekends and the partying just made my mood a lot worse and definitely didn't help. So when I came up with the idea for the Tartan Explorer, I thought I'm going to have to do everything I can to make sure my mental health's in order. And that for me was about making a few lifestyle changes. So I decided to stop drinking, exercising a lot more, eating healthily and doing everything I possibly could to make sure my mental health was good. And to be honest, it did work. It made a massive difference. But what sort of scared me then is that there was still a couple of days when I started doing all that I was still feeling really low and I was feeling as depressed as I was in the past. And I thought, well Josh, it wasn't just your lifestyle, there must be some underlying problems that you need to address. Then I launched the Tartan Explorer, and the first 2 weeks everything went that well that I just sort of got caught up in it and I forgot about the bad days I'd had in the past. And I'd never had a bad day from 2 weeks. I just thought I was over it, and I was really naive that I was over all my problems. And then last night something happened that really scared me. So I was just sitting in my room and out of nowhere, I just started to feel really depressed and really low again. And I just went into my bed and I just felt like I couldn't move and I just wanted to hide from the world. And it just reminded me where I was maybe about 6 months ago. God forbid I never felt, well thankfully sorry, I never felt suicidal, which is great, and touch wood I'll never feel like that again. But I did feel really low and I thought, right Josh, you need to go and do something about this. So I decided that I was going to go back to the doctors and seek some proper professional help. Throughout my troubles this year, I was always really adamant that I could do this on my own, and obviously I had friends and family that supported me, which was great, but I mean, on my own from a perspective of medical help, I never really wanted to go down the route of going on medication or working with external people that could help me, because I felt like I was too good. I felt like I could do it on my own, which to be honest was the wrong approach, and I've realised that now. So I'm going to go back to the doctors today and I'm going to see what help and support is available. And I think it's really important that I do this as well, is because as I become the ambassador for mental health and I blog about this stuff and I write material on it, I need to go through the process and work out what support is there. I want to go through the full process and blog about it and talk about it online and show people what can actually happen if you do go and get the help and support that's available. Because I'm obviously very openly talking about my mental health right now and saying that I am still struggling and there are days that are very hard. And I want to show people that hopefully in 6 months' time, after going to the doctors and starting that process, that I come out of it a much better man. I don't have any problems anymore, and I can manage it a lot better. And I can only do that through going and doing it and then talking about it and showing the world what I've done. So that's one of the reasons I'm going to do this as well. I want to be able to build a case study around this and show some of the steps that I took to make my mental health a lot better. So as I said, I just want to be real open and transparent with everything and let you all know that if you're still struggling as well and you're looking at me for inspiration, I am still there. I can still feel your pain, and you just need to take each day one step at a time, and hopefully through going to things like the doctors, you can get help and support, and I'm hopefully going to be able to show how I've done that.